Yeah, hello listeners. Today we got another episode of the GCDW Podcast. And today we're going to welcome David Wieczorek, his full name, but he wants to be named as Dave. He played last year in the Bundesliga as well for Gießen. This year he came to us. And yeah, maybe he wants to introduce himself a little bit.
Yeah, listeners, Jonas, thanks for having me, everybody.
I'm Jonas, exactly.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. This is super cool. Like you said, I'm Dave Wieczorek. That's the American way to say it, but it is Wieczorek in Polish.
Polish, in the correct.
Yeah, correct way to say it. Yeah,
so Polish. Yeah.
It's Wieczorek. Yeah, so two Polish guys chatting. Yeah, so like you said, started in the Bundesliga and second year here with Herrsching. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, what are the biggest differences between your home here, Herrsching? What do you think?
Yeah.
Just to get a little bit into the topic as well. Ammersee.
Right, yeah. Well, it's definitely beautiful here, which is cool. Yeah. Chicago has a lake.
That's where you're from, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But you know,
the Great Lake is there, one of the Great Lakes.
Yeah, Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan, that's the one.
Yeah, it's super huge. People get confused it's a lake because you can't see anything from the other side.
So it's bigger than Ammersee.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, but yeah, I think we don't have the Alps on the other side, so yeah, it's a lot better here.
So not so beautiful.
Yeah, not so beautiful, but beautiful.
But the city is
a
bit bigger.
So, but also I came from Pepperdine, which was from Malibu.
Yeah.
So
you studied in Pepperdine, exactly.
Yeah, it was a tough transition from Malibu to anywhere in the world, where it's 70 Fahrenheit and sunny, which I think is like 15 to 20 degrees all the time, even in the winter. So
really
hard to beat Malibu.
Today we got minus 15 here, I think.
Yeah, so a little different, but
different.
Yeah, no, I really like it here. A big difference, obviously, is the culture. You know, just being American and German.
Culture.
You know,
I mean, okay, we have Corona, but normally beer is a really important part of the Bavarian way or the Herrsching way. I mean, Pepperdine is a bit different there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very different. Not a lot of drinking going on. Christian University, but I think Chicago, because I would like to say I have two homes, Pepperdine and Chicago, which is
the third one here.
Yeah, of course, the third one's here. Of course, I say I'm a local Bavarian now. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Max knows.
Max knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Max is our coach.
Yeah. So
Max
for those who don't know.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Maybe you've heard of him.
The difference is there's not many because there's a lot of good people here, and I think that's kind of the biggest thing. And when there's good people, there's a lot of similarities. So it's good stuff.
Yeah. So you like the people here, the attitude, the like way of living. I think that's really important.
Yeah. Right.
As well as the culture of the club here.
Yeah.
So let's get a little bit to your study. What did you study?
So I studied sports medicine.
Sportsman,
Or actually sports management. I started off as sports medicine, and then I switched to sports management because I took human anatomy, and I just wasn't for me. So first class, freshman year, changed right to sports management. So,
and you finished that?
Yeah, finished that, but I'm currently getting my master's online.
So that wasn't undergrad?
Yeah, that was undergrad.
Right,
Yeah, so I'm getting my master's through our national team. I think we've talked about this.
Yeah, we've talked about that, right? So you are part of the national team.
Right. Yeah, but they also
You are. Yes.
Yeah. So they offer us
that you can.
Yeah, they offer us a program through a university and with a scholarship. So I mean, of course, why not take that? So so studied sports management, got my degree in that, and currently getting a master's in business.
Interesting. And sometimes playing volleyball in between. How do you manage that?
When I can fit it in. Yeah, no, it's not too time consuming, which is nice because I get to
study.
The study. The volleyball is we know it's time consuming, but volleyball is number one, school's number two, but it's good to be well rounded and have that, which is nice. So one day I want to play volleyball forever, but one day, when I'm 60, I won't be able to.
When you're 60, you want to finish your
playing
career,
professional volleyball. Yeah, I gotta have something to do. So
5 years till you get your pension, and then
right. So
you want to play till you're 60, right?
Oh, I would love to play forever. I think that's the dream. I love volleyball, and I think we've talked about this too. I mean, for me, especially with Max, like volleyball is my life. I love it, and I want to play till I can't leave the ground. So we'll see.
That's good grounds.
Yeah.
All right. So you grew up in Chicago?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How was your childhood?
Oh, it was great.
In the US was great?
Yeah. I mean, like we said, we've concluded that I have three homes, but Chicago was number one.
That's the first one.
Yeah, first home.
You want to mention that as number one.
Yeah, number one. That's like, there's a lot of pride coming from Chicago. Like we call it the Midwest in America. And it's a really like proud, like, hey, you're from Chicago, it's cold all the time, like a tough kind of guy mentality. So, but yeah, the childhood was great. Really close with my parents. It was a little rough. I lost a sister when I was younger.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my parents got separated. So, that's kind of a story that I don't really tell to too many people.
Yeah.
Which was
you
really
just do public, no?
Yeah, but now everyone knows, I guess. So, but yeah, I lost a sister at a young age. Parents got separated, but I think that kind of helped shape who I am as a person, and kind of just made me who I am.
Stronger by that?
Yeah, stronger. I mean, obviously it's not a great thing, right? You can never say.
Definitely not, no.
Yeah, but all things considered, I think it helped me shape who I am, and was I look back on it
Took
sad.
strength out of it.
Exactly.
That's, I think, the most important thing.
Great. Okay. All things considered, great childhood.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and then you started playing volleyball in young age, or?
Yeah, I think the first time I picked up a volleyball was 4 years old. Okay. So, which is very rare for Americans, because I know you guys start young.
We start. Depends on your parents, but 4th grade in school, sometimes a little bit earlier.
Yeah, so
unless you're a tiller, then you start when you're 2.
Yeah, right. When you come out of the womb, you have a ball in your hand. Yeah, at birth. So, my dad played a little bit more of a so for fun and in the leagues, and he had an opportunity to go to college and play. So, I just picked that up from him and fell in love with the sport ever since. So,
and then you got to university with a legendary coach.
Yeah.
Marv Dunphy, is it right?
Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
Yeah, I think he's well known also in Germany.
He's big time.
So, did you pick up anything from him? Did he teach you something specific?
Yeah,
what did you say?
No, he's an awesome guy. I definitely say I learned a lot. A lot of who I am, I think, is reflective of who he is. I have a couple influential people in my life, and he's definitely one of them.
One of them,
so, yeah, and I mean, I knew what he did for volleyball, especially for us. I mean, volleyball's so great in Europe.
Yeah.
And he kind of we always say he created American volleyball. Like, he's one of the guys who really got us to the top in terms
That's
of
how he got his status as well.
Yeah, our national team. Like, he coached Karch Karai. I'm sure you've heard of him. And so, I mean, he's just a legend. So he's a cool guy. So.
And then in Pepperdine, he does a good job as well.
Yeah, I think
he made you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, he does all right? I kind of gotta say he's good. Otherwise, it looks bad.
Here to Herrsching, Bundesliga now. So what are the biggest differences then between NCAA, Bundesliga? That's actually a question from Much.
Oh, okay.
And Much has 300 years of volleyball experience, but he's really interested in what you think. The differences NCAA, Bundesliga, quality of volleyball.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think the biggest misconception is I think people in Europe think it's bad. It's definitely really good volleyball. There are bad college teams. That's just how it is. Like, the level anywhere, in any league.
But there are bad Bundesliga teams.
Exactly. So, but I'd say
maybe
the
not
top,
too many, but
right at the top level, very good and could compete here. Yeah. But in terms of professional volleyball in Europe, even the Bundesliga, the biggest difference is you're playing guys that are 30, 35.
Here.
You're playing Olympians, guys that have.
Over there, it's just students. Basically.
It's just students. Yeah, it's kids 18 to 23. So in that age range, so it's you definitely there's more of a higher level here. Like, it's more spread out. If that makes sense.
More players on that level.
Exactly. Well said. So
that's the biggest differences.
Yeah, I'd say so. And the volleyball, like, you play a Berlin and you play a Friedrichshafen Champions Leagues team, best teams in the world. I mean, we just play the best teams in the United States, whereas you're playing guys from Russia, Serbia, all around the world, which is super cool. So there's more talent, if that makes sense, spread out less.
Yeah, because you got volleyball countries like Russia, Italy, Poland, who build players, Germany.
From, before they could walk. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Some Russian giants come out there.
Oh, big guys, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But in the US, the national team does quite good as well.
Yeah.
So you are part of that, right?
Yeah. So I've been training with them for about 3 years now. Last summer was difficult because of COVID.
I don't think any. Not a lot of training. No, I think the German national team did a little training camp, but that's it.
Yeah, we did nothing. Maybe there were 5 guys there for 3 days, and then it got shut down.
Got a burger later.
Yeah. Got the American hamburger. Yeah. So I've been a part of that, the senior team, for about 3 years now. But as far as my status, I'm still kind of the young guy trying to crack the. I've traveled with the senior team, have played with them, but trying to become a mainstay essentially. So I train with them, but not Matt Anderson. yet. So
not yet.
Yeah,
not
that'd
Taylor
be
Sander or
yeah,
whoever
exactly.
Those guys are,
the big guys who've been around for a while that
play in Italy, Russia, or wherever. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I've been a part of it and just trying to keep climbing the ladder. So
yeah. I think this year was a step to that.
Yeah.
So we play a season. Today we play VCO,
right?
VCO Berlin, which is the German saying. Yeah. No, what do you think about the season so far?
I think the season's been pretty good for us. Obviously, I think there's a couple games we left on the table that we could have won. I think everyone agrees. But that's just kind of professional sports. And But coming from last year, it's cool to be on a winning team and with a good culture, good group of guys.
Yeah.
So for me, I think the season's been great.
Great?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's really good to hear. I mean, last year you had a Bundesliga station as well.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the north.
Right, yeah.
I can't remember exactly where it was, but...
Yeah. We don't talk about it. Yeah, we'll just
leave it out, okay.
Yeah.
But this year, I think, you definitely improved.
Yeah.
There's a quote from Max I just want to mention.
Okay.
So he said this year you definitely improved passing.
Right.
But... along that way, he also showed you some great singers.
Oh,
you may remember.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Neil Young or Pearl Jam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want me to go into that? Yeah.
Yes, I want you to go into that.
Well, let's start about the passing. Yeah, when we talked over the summer, that was a big thing I wanted to improve, and I feel like I really got better at that.
Definitely, I agree. I think your stats beginning of the season and now is way different.
Yeah, the confidence is there.
Confidence is there.
It's what I wanted to do, and I think we got there together. Like, it's not just me, it's the team, so it's cool. I'm excited. And then the singers, we a lot of long drives to Berlin and that's hoppers, so we listen to a lot of music, and he kind of, what is his favorite? Pearl Jam?
Pearl
Jam? Yeah. He loves. Max loves.
I've never heard it before, but before the podcast I listened to that.
I think
it's really good. Yeah, I like the guitar music in it, and it's really good.
Yeah, so me and Max were, Max actually came over on Christmas break and we played some guitar together. Yeah. So, and he showed me like 100 new songs.
You can play guitar?
I can play guitar, yeah. So,
and Max as well?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a little WWK band going on. Yeah.
Alright, so you did a couple sessions
Yeah.
Alright, and then Neil Young, Pearl Jam, okay.
All of it. Yeah, lots of good music. So.
Okay, but you knew them before.
Yeah,
I knew. A really big fan of them.
Yeah, Pearl Jam for sure. My mom loves Pearl Jam.
Okay.
So I think my Max said best wishes to my mom. He was fired up. And other than that, my dad showed me a lot of that music too. So I grew up in a good music household, and I think that's why me and Max are pretty tight. So we like the same music.
Is it like it's 90s music or
80s? It ranges.
80s,
like Pearl Jam, and then Nirvana is like the grunge of the 90s, 80s, 70s. It's all over the place.
Good party songs as well.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not go into parties because
we
are in the middle of...
When there's no pandemics, good party songs. Right, yeah.
At the moment, it's super difficult, but it will get better and they'll open up in Germany soon.
Right.
Hopefully.
We hope. I need a haircut, so I hope it opens up big time.
That was actually my next topic.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, because we had some fans... saying about your beard that they really like it.
They like it.
Do you keep it after? Or?
Ooh, so this is a great question.
Because I think it's the COVID cut.
Well,
more or less.
I grew it out because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But I think it's here to stay. I really think it's because when I shave it, I look like I'm 17 years old. So
okay, that's what you say.
So I think definitely get a haircut, but I think the beard's got to stay.
Yeah.
I think it's here to stay.
Our fans agree, so
that's
I think
cool. If the people like it, it's the people's beard. So it's good for the
maybe
people.
Maybe cut up here.
Oh yeah, up here the head needs to be cut.
It's free, but then the beard, yeah. I think definitely change it.
Do you like it?
Too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just here for the fans now.
Okay, so yeah.
Just the voice of the fans, no, but I think it looks good. You can
Makes
keep
me look
it.
Like a tough guy, huh? Tough
guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Really like Amazé beard.
Yeah, the Bavarian beard.
Bavarian,
yeah. It's got a nice ring to it.
You're ready for Oktoberfest, basically.
Oh yeah.
When it may happen, earlier or later. So you're gonna keep that one.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the beard.
I think that's a good idea.
The ladies
maybe trim it a little bit.
I think it needs to be trimmed, but the ladies in my life like it too.
Yeah.
So that's a good. Gotta keep it for the ladies.
All right. So let's get to the next point. Okay. So you had an interview, a couple of years ago. Our social media manager found out where you had experience with agents.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Oh man, it went very interesting. For me, it didn't go so great, and I think that happens with a lot of young Americans when they come out of college, just because we don't know the world over here of volleyball.
And they just try to make their profit, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And a lot of sharks come out, looking for us. And I thought I was on the right path of the agency I went with and everything I did. And it turns out some people that kind of gave me advice didn't really have my best interest in mind. Okay. So it kind of took me on the wrong path of where I ended up my first year. And
so that's why you ended up last year?
Exactly, where I ended up. Yeah. So I was really, just kind of fed some lies. And I don't hold any grudges against anybody, and I don't think less of them, but that's how it was. And I'm fortunate enough. There are good agents out there. I truly believe that. I've talked with several as well. So they know who they are, but also the bad ones, I think, if they were to hear this, they know who they are too. So, it just kind of got taken advantage of. And, I'm fortunate enough that I stuck it out and played another year because I found this great place. And I was able to, now I don't have an agent.
You do it without?
Yeah, I do it without an agent, as an American.
I think you're the only foreigner
who
does it without an agent.
Yeah.
I think all the others, Jory, when I think about George, they all got an agent,
Yeah, they all have an agent. So I'm probably the one rarity that has no agent.
But I mean, they take some of your...
They take a percentage.
Yeah.
So for me, it's... I got in contact with Max to get here, and man, it was awesome and it was great. And I realized agents they do serve a purpose. Like I said, there are good agents that help players get to where they need to be. And if I find that agent or that agent wants to work, let's work together. But for me right now, I'm pretty happy without an agent.
Club,
I like to do things differently, so I might as well stick with it.
I mean, you study as well, and you study sports, so why not doing it yourself?
Yeah, I study sports and business, so I mean, hey,
exactly, why not
start my own agent, be my own agent? Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense,
right?
So let's get a little bit into the German culture. So how is it to play in Germany?
Oh, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
I really like it. I think last year, like I said, I had a bad experience, but so coming this year and getting the chance to be on a great team with a great group of guys, and there's great people here in Ammersee, and I love it. I just love the culture. I love playing here, and it's so fun. I think there's a couple songs that I always say I'm not a fan of, but that they play.
Yeah, I mean, at our last home game, I think there were a little bit too many English songs that went over the border.
Right, yeah. Sometimes I'm really lost.
Maybe.
Yeah. I would really like to see how it would be.
You can be
here.
lucky that you don't understand the German ones.
Right.
Because they are even worse.
Right.
Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the atmosphere is really great. You haven't played here with fans, and the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, I played here last year with fans, and it's amazing. I mean, the spots are okay. It's not the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
But then the atmosphere, 1,000 people roughly in here.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. I would like to see it. So
I think this year it could be difficult. Maybe one of the last games in playoffs, or I don't know, maybe a minimum of fans. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
We may make it to the playoffs. So let's
hope.
Let's hope. Yeah. With a win tonight, it could go really good.
Yeah.
So, do you like pretzels?
Pretzels? I love pretzels.
You love?
Yeah.
The German ones or the US ones?
Both.
Both?
Is both a fair answer? Yeah, I like both.
Okay, so, I think that's a really diplomatic answer here.
Yeah, very diplomatic.
You can say that. Okay. So, could you describe to our American listeners, how is it to join Europe leagues, European volleyball?
Yeah, it's a transition. I think it's difficult.
Volleyball-wise?
Volleyball-wise, yeah.
But also cultural.
Yeah, I'd say
both.
I'd say both are very different. Just I think the culture plays a part in the volleyball. You know, they're kind of intertwined.
Yeah.
So, bringing out my big words. No, it's a great experience. I recommend everyone do it. It's tough. You gotta understand that you're coming to play high level volleyball. You're away from home.
That's I think the distance to home. Yeah, you can
very
Skype.
Tough.
Okay.
But it's just not the same.
You don't really see your family. Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of have to know what you're getting into. But it's an experience I recommend, and the advice would be if you have the opportunity, take it. Because you'll see if it's for you, then great. If it's not for you, then that's okay, But at least you went and you tried.
Yeah. And I mean, you got the opportunity to study while doing that,
right.
which is, I think, really unique.
Yeah, it's
Not
a rarity.
People can do, I mean, okay, online studies get more and more.
Right.
due to Corona, but then to study fully away from home.
Yeah. It's nice. It's really nice.
Really nice, yeah. And maybe earning money with being sometimes on a court.
Sometimes playing volleyball, yeah. Do the real job.
The real job.
Right.
Yeah. So you have any further goals for your career? You want to anything achieve?
Oh, yeah.
Big goals.
I don't want to, bore you with the long list, but I would love to...
you have a long list for
that?
that?
I have a long list, yeah. I think, like we said earlier, volleyball, I love it, and it's kind of my dream, and the goal for me is to kind of get to that highest level in terms of, like, Olympics.
Okay, you want to play Olympics?
I think Olympics, win the Olympics, Champions League, and maybe not so much as, like, I do want to win, obviously, but I think it'd be so cool to play that volleyball, get there, and be able to be that player who can play there and like increase my talent to that level. So
Anderson is your idol? When you said in the beginning, or?
Yeah, I think he's a great guy. I think he's a really good volleyball player for who we have now. The guys
sometimes opposite, sometimes outside. Yeah.
Yeah, the guys I look up to. My dad's a big guy for me, and then the other two volleyball players that I think people would know are Clay Stanley and Loy Ball. So they were on the 2008 Olympic team that won.
Yeah.
And those guys are like next level, have won Champions League and gold medals.
Yeah.
Or a gold medal.
USA won in 2008?
Yeah, they won
Olympic
in 2008.
Games.
Yeah.
So maybe
and that was the last time they won.
Again.
Yeah, that'd be nice, huh?
Dave,
so
24 maybe.
That'd be all right. I wouldn't say no. So yeah.
Might be, yeah. And goals, I don't know, win German league, win Italian league.
For short-term goals for sure.
Club-wise.
I think those are the long-term goals, but in the short term, let's win the Bundesliga. Let's
I mean, this year, we try our best. It's hard.
Yeah.
There are Friedrichshafen in Berlin who have
but why not, right?
The biggest chances, but then in playoffs everything might be possible and we try.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good good plan. So we talked about it a little bit. You said you want to play till you're 60, but you have any plans after that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it could be happening that you get injured when you're 46.
Yeah, no.
Maybe 47. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, maybe. The younger years of 40s. Yeah. The plans. My big plan is I'd really like to go home and I think I'd like to coach collegiate
Coach
volleyball.
Pepperdine?
Yeah. Ooh, maybe. Yeah.
Or
Malibu's not a bad place. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you can live there in the sunshine. Golden State, it's called, I think.
Yeah,
California.
that's right. So I would like to coach and start a family. I think that's kind of I think I know a lot about volleyball and I'm a really big family guy. Yeah. So I would like to kind of have a big family. Yeah, exactly. Do it all. So I got some goals post volleyball, but they include volleyball.
Include volleyball. Yeah, it makes sense. So that's why you study sport management then as well, I guess. Yeah, it makes fully sense to me.
Right.
You have like a trainer license or anything like that?
I think my biggest thing would be. So we don't need a trainer's license to coach.
Oh, you don't need
No, we don't need that. We just need you could just coach. You could just sign up for a job and coach.
So no qualification needed.
I think not required. Yeah. If that makes sense. It's not like, you need this, but colleges or like high level places will say, okay, you do need this, but it's not written anywhere, if that makes sense.
Okay, because to be coached in Germany, like Max, for example, our coach, he needs an A license level. Okay. So you have C, B, A. So you start lowest and then the higher league.
Oh, okay.
And then first and second division, you need the highest license.
Oh, yeah.
Which, it just terminates that you have some basic level, but I mean, without, if the university trusts you with that.
Yeah, I think
that's a good system as well.
Yeah, you definitely need some background in coach like volleyball. You can't just walk off the street.
The university makes sure of that, I guess.
Right, exactly. So it's not like
it works there, but here it's basically the license. Otherwise, okay, but
so big difference.
Big
for
difference
sure.
is there. You found another difference.
Yeah, another difference, right?
USA and Germany.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other plans? Traveling.
Ooh.
I mean, when it's possible.
Yeah, if it's ever possible.
Traveling Germany.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When I'm done with volleyball.
Or maybe in summer.
Yeah. Ooh, in the summer. In the summer I plan to go home. It's kind of tough to travel. I would like to stay and travel a little bit, but.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about in 2024.
Right. Yeah. So long-term plans. I would love to travel. I think there's a lot left to see in the world.
Yeah.
But who knows where volleyball will take me or where the journey goes.
Maybe Kazan.
Yeah, okay. So we'll see.
So minus 15 outside is nothing down there.
Yeah, grew up in Chicago. It's no problem. So
it's cold down in Chicago?
Oh, it's cold, yeah.
In winters?
Yeah, in the winters we used to get off of school because it was too cold.
Can you go on the lake? Or it's never iced?
It's too big. It's frozen a little bit, but it's not enough to freeze the whole entire thing. Yeah. So it's a monster. It's a big lake. So
okay. So you always have to swim.
Right, yeah.
You go in the lake sometimes? In the ice?
Yeah, I went in the polar plunge, we call it.
Okay.
So it's in the winter. You jump in the lake when it's freezing cold. I would say the degree, but I don't know it in Celsius, and I don't want to confuse people. I just know Fahrenheit.
Okay, I have no idea in Fahrenheit.
Exactly. So, but they typically...
You can name it, but people could convert, or I don't know.
It's cold. Okay. So, and they normally... So, like, the first part of the lake freezes, and then beyond that is all water. So, like, just the first couple meters are frozen.
I don't know. Normally, a lake is 4 degrees, so lower than that.
So it's cold.
Close to zero, yeah.
Yeah, and then they, like, chainsaw the ice sometimes, and then you dive in, and then you run right back out because it's so cold. So you're in there for, like, 2 seconds, and then you run out.
Have you done that in Ammersee now?
No, I haven't yet. I
really
want
good.
to. Yeah, everyone keeps saying it's good things.
Yeah.
But...
I think Hannes and even do it every week.
They do, but they never tell me, so I gotta talk to those guys.
Yeah. I'm not gonna join though.
Yeah.
It's too cold, but for regeneration, I've heard it should be good.
Yeah, it should be good, for sure.
But then saunas are closed.
Yeah, so, yeah. We'll see.
But a good warm shower after.
Right.
Might do
Should warm you up, yeah. 3 or 4 blankets on after the shower, yeah. Might work.
Perfect, okay. Then let's get to the community questions. We got some questions from the community.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I would start with Jana Linder, I guess you know her.
Right.
So she wants to know, why do you grow a beard?
Why do I grow a beard? Well, I think we talked about it a little bit.
We talked about it a little bit, but that's the question to it now.
Yeah.
But I don't know why she asked why, but
yeah.
Okay, maybe explain.
Why? Well, I think the first reason was I had, with the pandemic, there were several months you couldn't leave your house.
Couldn't buy a shaver.
Yeah, so I was like, why not? But yeah, I've never had a beard before, so I just wanted to see what it would look like, and it turned out that I can grow a pretty cool beard. So that's
so
the why.
You got good messages, good feedback for that.
That's great.
From our fans.
Yeah, the people like it.
I think it was worth it. Yeah. So okay.
Right.
Then next question is Robert Schramm.
Mm-hmm.
I think you played with him last year. You may remember him, but he was manager or something like that.
Yeah,
kind of player.
He was one of our middles. I think he plays in the 2nd division now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, he was one of my few good buddies from that team. So
I guess you understand this question because I have no idea what it means.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about humidifiers?
Humidifiers? Oh yeah, I bought a humidifier.
I guess that's some kind of insight.
Yeah, it's an inside joke. I bought a humidifier, and he knew I was leaving back to America, and he was asking me for 4 months if he could have it. And then on the last day before my flight, I gave it to him. So I don't know if it's funny to him. He loves it, but to me, I'm like, yeah, sure. So I'm surprised he asked, but yeah, that's kind of.
So you got it back now? Or?
No, he still has it. Oh. He said he'd give it back, but it's somewhere.
He never sent.
Nah, he can have it.
When you listen it.
Yeah, if he listens, yeah, I'm coming for it. Yeah, I know where he lives. Yeah, I'll go get it. So, yeah.
Okay, let's try. Okay, I didn't understand, but that makes sense.
Yeah, now you get it right.
Why do you need a humidifier?
It
was so wet in your.
No, it's so dry. So a humidifier,
to make it more.
To make it more moist in the air. So. Just better for sleeping, because I've always had one in my house in college and then at home, and it was just kind of like my mom said it was good, and I was like, okay, so I always had one. So
okay, so he actually asked the second question now.
Okay,
which I do understand.
Okay,
do you have a roommate who's better than Milorad Kapur?
No, I don't have a roommate. I live by myself. So. Yes, I don't really know if there's a yes or a no to that question.
I mean, living by yourself, your apartment is quite alright, I guess.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. I am so yes. I love living by myself. I'm a big I like to be me and be free and not, have like I don't know. I think
you got more freedom.
Yeah, more freedom.
I mean, that's the libero from your last team.
Yeah.
I guess you liked
living
with him, but then living alone, I guess.
Yeah, I think he knows that I like living alone. I had a roommate last year, and I was like not happy about it. So it's very nice to live by myself.
So you bought a humidifier to keep your roommate away.
Yeah, that's right. Keep him far away.
All right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So now a question from Even. Fair.
Yeah.
Who's the middle of our team. I don't know if I understand or not, but maybe you play again. Maybe you know what I...
A lot of inside jokes, I feel, are coming today. Yeah.
You can explain that. So who's your favorite farmer?
It's Even. It's got to be Even. Yeah.
Why farmer, though?
So,
and why Even?
The first day I came here, or like one of the first few days, we were lifting together, and I told him Fridays are for the arm farm. You farm your arms. You only do curls and tricep stuff. So... he bought into that, and now he's one of my fellow arm farmers. So we get big on Fridays in the craft halla.
Okay.
And yeah, you can't lift lower, or you can't lift your legs. You can only lift your arms on Friday. So
okay, so before game day.
Yeah, you get a good bicep.
To see it
pump.
in video, you need a good bicep.
Of course, yeah, because there's cameras and there's people. Yeah, you need to look good. You look good, feel good, play good. So
because in our last episode, I talked with Jory about his biceps.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he has the biggest biceps in our team.
Yeah, he's got some big arms.
Trying to get there.
I mean,
you got a big bicep.
See, here's the thing. I'm longer than he is. The arms are longer. So if we compare, we ratio it, I think we're equal. But maybe that's just me. So.
But then Jory, he's more compact.
Yeah, he's a compact guy. So I'm a very
that's why
elongated.
maybe it looks like it.
Yeah, maybe he's cheating. I don't know. Yeah.
So what does Even do then?
Even
2'10".
Man, he's a big guy. He's the biggest farmer there is. So yeah, he knows.
Okay, so I thought you would do something with farming. But
no farm. Only thing we farm are the biceps and triceps. Yeah, so
triceps.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, maybe to hit a little bit hard as well.
I mean, it does help for volleyball, but it also looks really good. So
with all the fans here.
Well, that's
really
the problem.
Important.
Yeah, there's no fans, but when there's fans though, all this time at the arm farm, it'll look good. So
yeah, so you're for the good times when having fans. You miss the fans.
I do miss the fans.
You miss.
I mean, for me, I've never played in front of them, but here that is. But
in USA or your last station.
Yeah, I think in USA and like Berlin was huge, and then in USA there was a couple games where we played in front of like 5,000, 6,000 people.
So you played in Max Schmeling Halle last year.
Tons of places in the US and here. So I just
5,000 you get.
Yeah,
with college volleyball.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
So that's like stadium like Max Schmeling Halle.
Yeah. So our home games we would get about 1,500 to 2,000.
Okay.
But when we would go to like BYU, there would be about 5,000, 6,000 people there.
Really?
Yeah. So it depends where you go. But where we played, there was a lot of fans, and then there were other places that had even more fans.
So university pays you to play volleyball, or
no? Well, I had a
college.
Yeah, I had a scholarship, so my education was paid for.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, because I guess they have paid tickets there, so they make some money.
Right. There's a big issue with paying college athletes right now, but that's a whole nother story. That
you watch Super Bowl?
I did, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing in the US, I heard.
Oh, the biggest. Yeah, it's like
a
holiday.
Any team?
I supported Tom Brady because I thought he's probably the best of all time now.
7 times champion.
Yeah, 7 times, and he's been to the Super Bowl 10 times, maybe.
Could be, but
10 or 11.
70%.
Yeah. So I mean, it's cool to watch greatness like that, and I was like, man, I hope this goes. 43.
43. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Either you can do it or you can't.
Yeah.
But
so
if you can keep it.
Yeah, and he's done it for
43, so maybe in the next 17 years he can go for it.
He said he wants to play till he's 45. So,
but he didn't stop.
No, he hasn't stopped. So he wants to keep going. So maybe he'll get 8. Maybe 9.
Maybe it's a loan to pay for. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever he's doing, I want in on the secret. So
okay. Yeah, but the game wasn't too interesting, I heard. I mean, I didn't watch too many of it.
Yeah, so I watched the whole thing, and to be honest, I thought it was going to be a little more offensive, like an offense type game.
Because the Chiefs were the best offense line in the league, and they were first in the league after.
Yeah, they were. The Chiefs were pretty quote unquote unstoppable.
Yeah.
So, and then the Tampa Bay, they stopped them. So it was just a very. If you're a Tampa Bay fan, it's a great game. If you were a Chiefs fan, it was a terrible game.
I think the worst of the season, or?
Yeah, it had to be. Okay. For sure.
But you're not fan of any team then?
If I had to be a fan, I was a fan of the Bears, Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears.
So hometown team, but they haven't been
in
there.
Playoffs?
Yeah, they played one game, a wild card, but they got some work to do. So
Chicago got a basketball team.
Yeah, the Bulls, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan,
yeah, big Jordan fan.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they were quite good 10 years ago, huh? 15 years.
Yeah, when there was a guy named Derrick Rose there
in
2008, maybe, like around somewhere. Yeah, probably 10 years ago.
You've been to the stadium?
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, they call it the Madhouse on Madison. So, the Blackhawks play there, which is our hockey team, and then we have the Bulls that play there.
Yeah,
and it is crazy the amount of fans. They have maybe 30,000, 40,000 people there, and it's just like. Crazy, if they do something good, you can't hear the person next to you. It's so loud.
Really? Have you been to a football game here in Germany? So
no, I haven't. No.
You call it?
Yeah, we call it soccer. Yeah. No, I've not been to a
football.
Yeah, I have not.
So there's like, if you watch Bayern Munich, for example, which is the team close by here, they got 75,000 fans. That's amazing as well.
That's a lot.
Which might be, I think, similar atmosphere.
Yeah.
But then you're closer in a hall. 40,000 in a hall. Phew.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Versus 75,000 outside. I mean, either way, it's
impressive.
When you get to 40,000, 70,000, that's a lot of people. Yeah. So.
Exactly. Okay. Then we have a question from Luc. Out of our team middle as well.
Yeah.
Van den End, the Dutch.
The Dutchman.
So he actually wants to know, what do you think about the Dutch?
What do I think about the Dutch?
I think it's a really personal question.
That sounds like a personal question. I know how Max feels about the Dutch, but I enjoy Luke a lot. I don't really know a lot of Dutch people, to be honest.
Just to quote Max knows everything, likes everything, but I don't say it.
Yeah, Luke knows.
You can think and Luke knows.
Yeah, I know a couple of Dutch guys, but my experience with the Dutch people have been pretty solid. I really like Luke. He's a good dude. He needs to work on his Call of Duty skills a little bit.
You play sometimes?
Yeah, we play a lot of Call of Duty together. I think
that's what you do when you not study?
Yeah. So
sometimes have free time between volleyball.
Right. So I think if you were to ask me, Jory, or Georgia, our other middle on the team, one of our middles, they would say we need him to step up the Call of Duty. But overall, as a guy and a volleyball player, great guy.
But he's improving in Call of Duty? Or?
He's getting better. You got to put the time in, and he's getting there. And
but is it the Dutch experience or Dutch way of playing Call of Duty? Or
I don't know. See, I don't know enough Dutch people. That's the problem. It's a limited sample size.
Strategy.
Yeah, I don't. If it's a Dutch strategy, they need to change it. But
as an American, you can say that. I can't.
Yeah. No, but he's awesome, and we enjoy it. It's nice to play with him on Xbox and just spend time with him. So he's a good guy.
All right. Okay. Yeah. And then we have a last question of a couple fans.
Right.
Our social media manager wrote down.
Yeah.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When you pass, sometimes you blink with your eyes.
I blink with my eyes.
Does it have any meaning, or just you don't want to see the ball? You know where it's going anyway?
Yeah, well, now that I'm so good at passing, I try to pass without my eyes. I just close my eyes. Like
Fertl does that every second time, basically.
Yeah, I think, Fertl gave me that challenge, so now I do it. No. Yeah, I blink my eyes a lot. I think because I have really dry eyes. I wear contacts.
You work. That's it.
Yeah, so I blink to kind of get them.
You got glasses?
No glasses. Just contacts. Yeah. So I try to keep them lubricated. If they're so dry, it's like plastic in your eyes. So I blink a lot just to get the tears kind of flowing through my eyes, so I can see. It's nice to see. So
So you do it to see the ball, not to not see.
Yeah, I think it's become such a habit that I used to force myself to do it, and now I just do it without noticing, and it's like it doesn't hinder me or it doesn't hold me back from anything. Like I said, I don't even notice it.
Like lots of fans noticed and even ask. So
I don't know. It's for me. It's
keep your eyes.
I wish it was I could pass without seeing the ball, but no, it's just to keep the contacts.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's the dream. At Champions League level, to close my eyes and pass. So
passing,
that might be alright.
So let's see. We play VCO today. Really important game for us.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal is to become 4th in the league.
Right.
So we should definitely try to get 3 points today.
Yeah.
Same as next week.
Are we at 5th right now?
I think we are at 5th.
Okay.
Yeah, but we got 1 game less than the 4th.
Okay. So
we got a good chance.
Right.
However, we played Düren and Berlin in our final 5 games, I think we have. Yeah.
Yeah, tonight.
3
after
home,
tonight, it's 4.
2 away.
Yeah, so
after
that's
tonight,
right.
it's 4. But yeah, let's see.
Let's do it.
I mean, 4th would be big, would be the biggest result of the club ever.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
but
good,
5th would be quite good. Would be the
Yeah.
best result, because last year we were 5th, but then they shut
Right.
down the league.
Well, if we're 5th, we play
So,
4 in the playoffs, and if we're
it
4th,
doesn't
we play
matter.
5 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So either way.
Because getting 6th would be really difficult then.
Right.
Because then you play the 3rd,
Yeah.
and that might be Berlin or Düren.
Yeah, so I think it's our best bet to stay at 4 or 5. Obviously, the goal is
should
4. Like, there
Go
is
for
no...
that. Yeah, then we got 1 home game,
Right.
possibly 2, and the 3rd game in
Yeah.
quarterfinals.
So that'd be nice. Yeah.
That would be, and see how far we can go there.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. So you want to add anything, ask any questions, or want to talk to the listeners, have anything?
Yeah, listeners, hopefully we can see you in the playoffs. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
We'll see.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. It'd be nice to kind of meet the fans.
Meet the fans, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know a couple
Yeah.
from some meetings, but then that's not
I think
the
there's
majority,
I think that we have a lot of followers that I think a lot of you guys have met from prior years, and
Cross, yeah, but you and you, so
I haven't been able to meet
you
them.
just started in a pandemic.
Right. So it'd be cool to meet them. It'd be cool to
meet them, yeah.
Right.
Makes sense, but I guess you guys are listening, and maybe listening to the end.
Yeah. Hi guys.
So, yeah, you want to greet anyone?
Yeah. Let's see. I think my parents will probably listen, and to all my other family members listening, and I got a lot of friends too who will give this a listen. So to everyone who's listening, you know who you are when you listen to this. I say thanks for the support, and we'll see you probably in less than 3 months after we win the Bundesliga.
And then you go back to the US.
Yeah.
Or they can come here, watch.
Yeah.
So that would be when visitors are allowed. I
Either
mean,
way is good with me.
numbers are dropping here.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
All right. Yeah. Then let's thank all the listeners for listening to
tuning
our
in.
podcast.
Yeah. Thank you.
And yeah, great
Always good chatting with you.
great chat with you, Dave. And see you soon.
Yeah. See you in a little bit. Thanks,
a lot,
guys.
Bye.
All right.